142.4 once again with NASCAR Heat 2! And in this episode of our season with Kyle Larson's number 42 Target Chevrolet, we are going to be completing race 19 of 36, which is going to be at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the Overton's 301. In the last episode, we raced at Kentucky and got ourselves a 20th place finish, just because we were stuck on the outside in some situations in the entirety of Stage 2, and in other occasions we had people pinning us to the outside wall, which made it even more difficult. Plus, I took a pit stop because of a caution, and that pit stop dropped me back all the way to the tail end of the field, and I had to work my way up from there. And, well, maybe I shouldn't have pitted there. Maybe I should have gone with, one can of fuel and 2 tires or something, because that obviously didn't turn out very, very well for us. But that's our last race at Kentucky right there, so that's just, it is what it is. And also that weekend we went to Daytona and got our 4th win of the season, which just came after our previous win the weekend before that at Sonoma. Now, also this weekend we're going to Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400. I had some bad luck at the Brickyard whenever we went there in the Xfinity Series, but if I don't go hitting the curbs, and I don't go bouncing into people with the tight racetrack that it is, or getting stuck on the outside off the corners and all that stuff, then we could find ourselves finishing well. It's a lot to ask for, but I really want to see if I can get a top 10 at Brickyard at the worst. But New Hampshire, my goal is to finish in the top 10, so let's just try to get 2 top 10s this weekend, because I did some practice at New Hampshire, and I finished like 8th there in quick race mode, and I dealt with really bad tire in that situation, so I think we make some adjustments after our pit stop with like wedge or tire pressure or something. We could find ourselves finishing even better when we go to New Hampshire today. So here are the standings right here. Martin Truex Jr. is still at the top, Kyle Busch in 2nd with no wins, Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Joey Logano is in 4th. My voice is all over the freaking places. I just ate dinner. Had me some nachos. I'm in 6th place, which is really great, and we're not too far behind Matt Kenseth. I think that's like 16 points or something. That is 16 points that I can definitely make up at New Hampshire if I just finish really well. Unless, of course, he finishes in front of me somehow, but who knows? It all depends on how qualifying goes for the most part sometimes. But yeah, you can look through most of this. And then here are the playoff standings. We're at the top because we have the most wins. Hopefully, Truex and Logano are one of the drivers to get wins this weekend, because I want to stay at the top. I like being the best driver. It makes me feel good, and it assists my ego, and I'm embarrassing myself. I don't know. Let's just get to the racetrack, you know? Of course, I'm wearing my NASCAR Heat 2 t-shirt that I won from 704 Games Facebook contest thing, because I need to finish well in this race, and if I don't wear this shirt, then apparently I don't finish well. That's what I'm starting to figure, because I feel like in every video that I wore the shirt, bad things didn't happen to me that much. I had a lot of luck on my hands. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. So this is one of them really late afternoon races. It's like during sunset whenever you get there. I'd rather race at this time of the day, but this right here is afternoon. In fact, we're qualifying at afternoon for a day race. Goes to show that this race is done way too late in the game for the game itself. So let's go into qualifying. Try to start in the top 30 if we can. Here we come off at turn 4. We're going to start our lap with qualifying. I actually crashed into the outside wall going into turn 3, by the way. So hopefully I don't do that on my qualifying lap. So far it looks like I got a really good lap in. Get back on the throttle finally. Turn 1 and turn 2 seemed rather perfect because we came off close to the outside wall without hitting it. Just try not to rush into turn 3 though. Just hold the brakes, try to stay in that middle lane, and get back down again. Don't think I can finish the corner just yet on the throttle, but there we go. I think I ran a perfect lap time, better than what my average lap times will be at New Hampshire, and we're going to be starting in 20th. That is fantastic, and I'm not even complaining about the fact that we're starting on the outside as much as I would rather be on the inside. I think we'll find our way down there eventually, but 20th is fantastic. Best qualifying position of the season, probably. Kyle Busch is on the pole. Matt Kenseth is starting in 19th, so you stay back there, Matt Kenseth. We're going to go get 5th place in this episode. Let's do it. Yeah, start race. Wow. I'm pretty sure this is our best starting position of the season. Just imagine we got 19th somehow, for our lap time was somehow a little more perfect, then we could have found ourselves being on the inside of them or whatever. Okay, trying not to crash anybody. They brake checked me going through turn 1. Try not to make it 3 wide, but I will make it 4 wide. Let's not make it 3 wide, but I'm open to 4 wide racing. Okay. God, I'm all caged in right now. Matt Kenseth is making up ground on the inside line. I'm trying to get there. David Reagan crashes into me because I had to slow down to get down to the bottom, and my car still wouldn't get there, so he got underneath us just like that. Matt Kenseth is really on the move. You can see him changing to the bottom lane so he can dive underneath everybody, and I'm... wow, my car just failed into the corner. What is Dale Earnhardt Jr. doing over there? I've got my eyes on Matt Kenseth above everybody else because he's the guy in front of us in the point standings. We can finish well ahead of him. We can find ourselves finally getting into 5th place, and it'd be wonderful being in the top 5. In my opinion, golly, they hit the brakes so freaking early for that corner. Maybe I hit it really late and make it work, but it's just weird. So stage 1 is 8 laps long. I didn't even take a look at that whenever we came to the green flag, but looks like we're making our way into the top 10 already. This is a different kind of race, but I swear to God, tire wear is what really kills me in this freaking thing. It's impossible to finish well because of tire wear, so I need to be prepared for that whenever we come down to the end of the final stage. I'm trying to get past you guys, but y'all are hogging the racetrack. Or at least hogging part of the track where I have my run going. Get underneath Matt Kenseth. I'm actually proud that's not Matt Kenseth, it's Kurt Busch. Matt Kenseth is behind me, and that's wonderful. You know, I claim to have this huge ego, but then I stutter like my freaking ass off and don't know what I'm saying, so it goes to show that I wish I had an ego, but I don't. I'm not as amazing as What If Racing. He's got an ego so high it's legendary and it's totally respectable. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I love What If Racing. If What If Racing was a woman, I would just travel across the freaking country to embrace his existence. I have no idea what I just said. Therefore, it's not even a thought, because I'm a guy, he's a guy, and plus I already have a girlfriend to begin with. Oh, I would leave my girlfriend for you, What If Racing, if you were a woman. We're gonna dive underneath Kevin Harvick right here, hold the brakes, try not to make contact with him, but the damn car is still sliding up the track. I feel like I'm racing this track rather well, and maybe the tire wear gets really bad here just because of how I race the track. You know, I'm making up so much ground and being so freaking aggressive, the tires just die much more quickly than the game anticipates it being. But golly, Kevin Harvick gets back underneath me. Just trying to get back into 4th place. Kyle Busch just brake checked the fuck out of Jimmy Johnson for no reason. I mean, that wasn't something you could have missed. Jamie McMurray is in the lead. My teammates. Hi. Oh my God. I'm expecting the car to finish the corner, but it's not doing that in the slightest. Okay, I think we can win the first stage of the race, which would be just beautiful, but gotta push it. Damn, the car won't turn. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Dive back down to the bottom. Okay, so apparently they slow down a ton off of the corner. This car just can't finish corners anymore. We've only been like 6 laps in the race, and the damn car can't finish a corner. Ugh, that's disappointing. For a second I thought we could win the freaking stage, but not at the rate this car's tires are getting worn. I told you at the beginning of the video that tire was really bad, but I really don't think it has something to do with me racing the track or how I race it. I really think the tires wear too fast for this track in particular. Makes it impossible to compete with these guys whenever I'm dropping back so freaking fast now. For a second I thought I would be getting first place, but golly, I can't get second or third. This car just will not finish corners. I'm doing everything I can. It's just not happening. Trying to get in the middle of the corner and then dive back down. Like, I'm letting off the throttle so damn much, but the car is not getting down to the bottom. So we're going to finish 4th place in the first stage. Nothing to complain about in comparison to what we've got throughout the entire season. Okay, Jamie McMurray, teammate, wins the first stage. That is so awesome. Meanwhile, I'm over here chatting it up about my fantasies of What If Racing was a woman. Okay, they're not pitting. Why are they not pitting? My tires are really fucking worn. I want to pit so I can... So saying my position in this situation is going to be very difficult. So, not pitting. Apparently I have to wait. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I backed out of everything and then, I don't know, it kept me waiting. So we're coming to this restart on the outside, which is something that I don't feel like complaining about, considering we're all the way up here. I was trying to turn my mirror on, but it was already on. Okay, we got 9 laps in stage 2 on already worn tires, so, oh man, and from the very start, this is going to be a hellhole for me just trying to drive this damn car, but just wait until we get to the very end of it. And I'm going to finish so badly in this stage, I guarantee it. Unless there's a caution that can end it extremely early somehow. Trying to dive underneath Matt Kenseth and pull up in front of Brad Keselowski, but golly, I braked so damn early in that situation, yeah, I still couldn't pull up in front of him. Jamie McMurray's getting pushed against the outside wall because my car can't turn. I like the challenge this track is providing, but I feel like it's too biased on tire wear. I don't know why my car's not turning. I'm giving it everything I got, and nothing's happening. I need to get to the inside so I can rape some people, because this outside line thing, that's me. being forced into submissive situations, and I don't like that. Okay. Push you. I'm trying to hold the bottom. The car can't do that. Doesn't matter how slow I'm driving, my car cannot hold the inside line anymore. This is awful, man. How do you keep your car's tires from wearing that much? I don't know. Trying to dive underneath Kurt Busch. I'm doing everything I got to slide underneath him, but golly, the car is trying to force myself into his back bumper instead. Oh my god, man. I see myself finishing the corner like that situation, but this car don't want to do a damn thing. Slowing down so much, but the car won't turn. This is like racing at Bristol. Damn thing is so fucking tight. Okay, we're in 5th place. We're still in the top 5, halfway through the 2nd stage or whatever. Okay, come on. Trying to keep that position. Okay, Logano's going to get off the gas, off the corner. That's something that they do. They have a monstrous advantage over us whenever I'm not keeping them from taking the corners correctly. As you can see, if you look up there, the rest of the top 5 is just killing it up there, pulling away from us like crazy. I'm going like freaking 80-something miles an hour, and I still can't hold the freaking bottom lane. Joey Logano gets past us. I gotta make Kurt Busch check up now. I don't know what to do, man. This car can't handle tire wear whatsoever. I mean, I'm fine on tire wear. I can handle the changes of the frickin' race car, but golly, this car it doesn't respond to tire wear in a civilized manner. It's not acceptable. I need to do something about this frickin' tire wear because we're not gonna be able to make it to the end of the race like this. We're gonna finish in frickin' 20th at this rate again if this car doesn't take control of itself with the tire wear. I'm just trying to stay in the top 10. Okay, I give up. I give up on the whole turning thing now. I'm slowing down so much, but we're just not getting next to Kurt Busch apparently. Oh, throw it into turn 3. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting the car to turn that well right there. Oh wow, I'm in 3rd gear now. I didn't even know my driver would ever do that in this freaking game. I thought he didn't do that period at New Hampshire, but he's shifting to 3rd gear finally. So I guess that's a help. Golly, this car is just randomly turning like it's slowing itself in the corner so differently. Rubbing up against Ricky Stenhouse Jr. disgustingly. I rubbed up against him, so he figured that would help me finish the corner, but no, as a matter of fact, the car is not doing a good job of finishing corners whatsoever, even after that. I am just holding back the entire field right now, aren't I? Oh my goodness, pull up behind him like that. There's 3 wide behind me. We got Allmendinger, Almirola, and Chase Elliott. Oh my goodness, Allmendinger's got a little attitude problem, I see. Here comes Austin Dillon. I'm going to push myself in Almirola because I can't go anywhere. We're falling out of the top 10. We got 2 laps to go. Well, 1.5 laps to go now. And I'm going to get a little payback on you guys. You greased me like that. I'm just trying to hold the bottom now. I can't even do that, no matter how slow I drive. And Chase Elliott gets himself sitting back to plunge. Some driver of 23 car. I don't know who drives 23 car. I can't remember. Golly, I'm dying. I am dying a very painful death. Okay, we're about to fuck everybody up. Yeah, it's really hard going to turn 3 because this is just 15th, man. I'm doing everything I can to stay in the top 10, but my car can't handle that. Crash into you. And the stage ends early. I don't know why it did, but we got 12th place. We were in 15th. We moved into 12th. Good. I want a top 10. I can't get a top 10 with this piece of trash that we're racing right now. So, we take our pit stop. We're going to get 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, and there's no damage, so I don't have a need to repair that. We're going to drop the wedge down. Jimmy Johnson, why are you driving backwards? I guess that was the caution. Jimmy Johnson thought he could drive backwards. Set it to 48% wedge, drop the front tire pressures, and we'll make sure I get my pit stop taken. And we did. We're still in 12th place, so everybody had the same strategy as us. I mean, if I had the time to drop the wedge and tire pressure, all that I wanted to do, I would do it. But golly, you got to speed through it just to make sure you actually take your pit stop because this freaking game's got the damn counter on everything. Okay, so gotta do everything we just did a while ago again, practically. Sliding into the corner. I keep having to start on the outside on every restart, but I don't want to complain about it because I find my way to the inside eventually. And I do everything I can to stay there. Okay, let's just get to the front as fast as possible and try to pull away while these tires are still fresh. My car is being stupid. My car is being stupid. And that's a caution. Well, I'm in last place, so I'm going to take a pit stop, and I'm going to, maybe it'd be a good idea to turn up the wedge a little bit, because apparently my car can't handle that. And we're going to turn the tire pressures down for the front tires. Heck, hell, even the freaking rear tires, because this whole damn car doesn't want to turn. The front end, the back end, and everything. We'll do the same thing for both the front and the back. And, now I have all these freaking cars to pass. What did I do wrong, man? The car just wants to spin around on me going in the corner. I want the car to turn on worn tires. We come to the restart on fresh tires, the car just wants to spin around because this car is so freaking loose. And I tell you what, I don't have any other words. The car was being stupid. That's simple as that. Rolling it into turn 1. I'm like just driving on ice now. Man, you can't race at this track in a civilized manner and manage to finish well. Man, you gotta treat everybody like shit if you want to finish well in a race like this. That's a fact. So yeah, we're gonna knock everybody all over the freaking place. What is this car doing? I don't know. It started jumping itself to the inside of the track without my permission. I don't know, maybe it's just reacting to this setup that I have. I mean, if it's better on worn tires, then might as well, right? Golly, you could see the change. The same thing is just, it's sliding so much the back end wants to just go the opposite direction. I'm gonna make it 4 wide again because I'm stupid like that. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. And we did. Cool me. I can't believe I did that. I like through the middle of a 4 wide situation, dove underneath Chase Elliott. We're in 16th place after being in last. Now, we got like 12 laps to go, I think. So, just hope the tires don't wear down the wrong way. Hopefully, the looseness of the car can make it so that we can actually handle the remainder of this race, because that second stage was just death. I don't know where Eric Jones is going, but I had a plan and I couldn't execute it correctly because of that. It made me look like a freaking moron, but that's nothing new with you guys. Same as my weirdness, me executing a stupid plan and failing because of Eric Jones, but probably my fault for trying it. Trying to get all that ground back. My car is so loose in the corner that I'm getting arrow pushed from Denny Hamlin or some shit. Still closing this gap in on these guys. I don't know where Matt Kenseth is. I haven't been keeping track of him, but hopefully he's not up here anywhere. I might see his car if he is. No, I don't see him. I don't see Matt Kenseth, so we're on our way to getting into the top 5 in this race if I can finish that many positions ahead of him. It's a lot of cars are starting to spread out, which means I have less people to push up the track going to a corner, so I can just hold the inside line. Okay, slow it down. Just get it down to the bottom. Keep it down there. Bump into Kurt Busch a little bit. About to make the top 10. To think that I spun my freaking race car, made some adjustments, and just climb way to the back to the top of the field so fast was great and all, but tire wear is going to make it so that I just go all the way back there again. Of course, with these adjustments, I shouldn't fall back as fast. I don't know. I'm trying to spin my damn race car at the same time, push up against Austin Dillon so I don't crash into the damn wall. It's a kabakari. I don't even know if I'm saying that word correctly, but oh well. I can't do anything correctly, but if I finish well, then fine. Just murder Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I mean, I don't have anything against him, but if it gets me a better finish, then by all means, at this freaking racetrack. I love this racetrack, but this is an uncalled for. Oh, God. I didn't mean to take the corner like that, but apparently I am. I don't know why I wanted to pass Logano that early, but like I said, you gotta use your tires, man. This is the most uncivilized race you will ever see throughout this LP. Except for maybe the playoff race here. That's also a possibility. Oh my God, Joey Logano, I think he messed up that corner on his own. Austin Dillon's getting a little impatient with me. I don't blame him. I'm a jackass. And it's supposed to be the other way around, you know, Kyle Larson being impatient with Austin Dillon, the jackass. But no, whenever you're playing a video game, that's not the case. I don't think we're going to be getting a top 5 in this race, but we're in 7th place, and with these worn tires on this setup, it's possible we could finish in the top 10. That's what I want to try doing. I'm working on it. Austin Dillon's trying to dump me over here. I'm trying to hold the inside lane so I can pull away from him off the corner. They do this thing where they slow down off of turn 2 every time, and that really helps me out for the most part. It's where my advantage is. You get runs off the corner, but not in the corner. I mean, I used to get runs into the corner just because of my fresh tires and how much of an advantage I can get over them, but now it's just a matter of me rubbing up against them off the corner for the most part. I didn't really consider rubbing up against some off the corner at the beginning of the race because fresh tires wasn't necessary because I could do that into the corner. They're all right behind me. Trying to hold the bottom until the corner's over. Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, you see me down there at such a low speed, you're like, oh, he can finish the corner. He'll get back on the gas. I get back on the gas, and I almost crash on the outside wall. That is wearing tires for you at New Hampshire. This is like worse tire wear than you could possibly get at North Carolina back in the day. Like, this is way worse than North Carolina ever was on tire wear. Case Kane's trying to get 7th place from me. Austin Dillon's trying to dump me again. Whoa, Case Kane, that was some NASCAR parkour nonsense right there. Oh, golly, the end of this race could, if it was only a little sooner. Remember I said I finished in 8th place whenever I practiced racing here? If I get 7th place, that'd be a little bit better, but finishing 8th place again, that would go to show that this huge setup adjustment would not help me out. I'm trying to push up against Casey Kane so I can finish the corner again because I'm a dirty, dumb fuck, but no, he got such a runoff on his tires. Apparently these guys don't even get tire wear, in case you haven't noticed. I'm working on it. Eric Jones behind me. We're just going to drive off the track. This is weird. Well, I'm in 8th. I don't think I can get 7th now. I'm going to keep falling back, but I'm going to do everything I can to stay in the top 10, and that's about it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, my goal is to get a top 10 in this race. At all costs. Finish the corner, please! Hi, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Hi, Eric Jones. I am getting my ass chopped into a million pieces right now. My car is sliding so much that I can't get to the inside whatsoever. Oh, okay, here comes the apocalypse. This is where I'm going to get stuck off of the outside, stuck in the outside line and not be able to get back down to the bottom again, isn't it? Damn it, get out of the way, I'm going to Dale Earnhardt Jr., fuck you. Fuck you, Jr. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Mine. Mine, 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 mine. I'm a selfish bastard, and I know it. Come to terms with that, and so much everybody else in my audience, come to terms with that. I'm a selfish bastard, and I gotta do everything I can to finish well in this race. If I was racing this way, I'd be finishing in 20th. So if this is what it takes, then okay, I'll play this game the way it wants to play. What the hell was that bump on the freaking racetrack? Please don't clear me. That would ruin my entire chances of finishing the corner correctly. Okay, we're still in 18th place. Glad that's not true. We're still in 8th place. We got one more lap to go, trying to hold the inside until the rest of the corner so I can say that I have 8th place for the remainder of the, well, coming to the last lap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. getting a run behind me. You got Allmendinger. Okay, let's just stick the inside. Just stick the inside. That's all that matters. It's like NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode. Allmendinger, quit being an asswipe. Oh my god! What the fuck? Jeez! This is like NASCAR Thunder 2003 right here, man. This is so... What if racing is going to get some PTSD watching this fucking video? Inside, 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 stupid race car! Inside! No, 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 no. Fuck! Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to get 9th place for me. No, you don't, Elliot. Oh, well, we got 9th. We got a top 10. This car refuses to go to the inside line, no matter how much it slowed down. We come off the corner, we held the inside line for so long, but Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s got that run on the outside because they don't get tire wear, apparently. I got a speed rating of 105. So I'm the best that you can be at this racetrack, and I struggle to finish in the top 10. Kevin Harvick won this race, and I think that was his 2nd win of the season, maybe his 3rd win because he is a Ford driver. I don't remember. Like, I haven't been keeping track of the drivers and all their wins and shit for the most part. Martin Truex Jr. got a DNF, finishing 24 laps down, so he ran less than half the race before just blowing up or whatever. That might have been part of the caution that ended the 2nd stage early, didn't it? And it didn't exactly end early. It ended like before we got to the start-finish line. It was just before it could finish. But as you also saw, Matt Kenseth finished in front of me by 6 positions. He also won a stage. I didn't even know that he won the 2nd stage of the race. But Jamie McMurray won the 1st one. You see he finished in 6th. But golly, man. I worked my ass off and race all freaking dirty because that's the only way to finish in 9th place at a track like this. And in the end, the driver that I intended to finish in front of finished in front of me. Then we can take a look at the point standings whenever we get back to the menu. And because Kevin Harvick finished in front of me and he was behind me in the point standings, it's possible that he might have passed us and put us into 7th place, which would suck. But we ran the fastest lap. Kevin Harvick dominated this race, I suppose. Matt Kenseth was on the move. He started 19th and finished in 3rd. I hate the sight of that. I hate the sight of that. And tough break. Yeah, it definitely goes to Truex. He started 10th and finished in 40th with that DNF. If we can pull off the top 10 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, then I'll be definitely satisfied with this weekend overall in NASCAR Heat 2. I mean, I don't know whether or not I should have been satisfied with the last weekend just because we got a win, but after that we finished in 20th frickin' place. And I think overall it's practically the same amount of consistency if I get 2 top 10 finishes. Now 2 top 5s, I would consider that better than what we had last weekend despite the win. I'm just giving you my opinions on how I feel about statistics on my part. Here are the point standings. We're still in 6th place, but Kevin Harvick is in 7th, and he is actually 28 points behind me. So, never mind. He must have had a really big gap, even though he won that race. I don't know how big it was before, but there's Truex still at the top of the points table despite that DNF, and he's got still like a 9-point gap over Kyle Busch. I don't even know where Kyle Busch finished. I didn't really look that much into the race results to see where he did in specific. Jimmy Johnson still in 3rd, Joey Logano 4th. I still think it's possible that we could find ourselves passing Matt Kenseth this weekend if he just does god-awful at Indianapolis. But, golly, it's wishful thinking. At least we're in 6th place. That's great. I mean, remember, we used to be at the bottom of the top 10 at the beginning of the season. It took us forever to keep making positions. We'd fall back and we'd go up, but right now we're holding in 6th place, so that's really nice. There's Dale Earnhardt Jr. who probably hates my guts after all the crap I gave him at New Hampshire. Here are the playoff standings. Yeah, that was Kevin Harvick's 2nd win of the season, so that moves him into 5th place in the playoff standings. I think previously he would have been like 7th, probably being one of the best drivers to have just 1 win. There's Kyle Busch. He's the best driver performing with no wins, and that's something you can tell just by looking at the point standings. All in all, right now we still have more wins than everybody else. Hopefully that can remain true at Indianapolis. I don't think I'm going to win Indianapolis. I think the best will finish is in the top 5, but we'll find out tomorrow. And in that video, we're going to be using the Credit One bank paint scheme. Why? I don't know. I just made the decision 5 seconds ago. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.